All right, so since last time, I've been working on important things like spray painting a coat of paint on it and tinting the windows because those are the things we got to do right now. Anyway, I had some leftover tint from the Mercury, starting to work on that. These were pieces that wouldn't fit on it, so I thought, oh, what the heck, I'll put them in here before they get ruined. But what we have on store today is I want to try and get the cab a little bit more set. So I got to trim down the firewall and hoist this thing back up and plop it back down and try and get it around the steering wheel. So Nicole's running camera duty today, so let's get it started and see how we go. First, what we're going to do is cut this piece down. I've got to try and figure out the wiring, if I can pull that through or not. So I'm going to cut down and cut across first and go from there. It's a little better than it was. Okay, so I got the cab up so I can get in here and take a look a little bit at what's going on. Thought the wiring here all just went down, but some of it goes up to this harness here. I'm not sure what everything is because we didn't mark it. But what I'm gonna have to do is cut this out in sections. Didn't want to, but that's where we're at. So that's what we're gonna do. Here we go.
You should have your gloves. That's a Final Destination.
Yeah, I know. I should have my gloves. I'm going to go get them. This time with gloves.
No Final Destination.
Is that what I want to do?
Well, what's up? Sorry, the bugs are biting me.
All right, that freed the wiring.
All right.
So now I just gotta nibble all this back. And I think I want to move the cab back so I can set it down and cut the rocker because I don't want to be under it because I don't trust this at all. So that's what's next.
Throw it in the garbage.
What?
Just put it in the garbage.
Well, I'm using it to stop it.
Ready?
Yep. Okay, stop. Stop. Oh, it broke.
Oh no. It really broke? Looks like we're gonna be fixing it.
Can you get me this? Actually, you can winch it back. Stop. I need a tie down.
What broke, this or the part that's hanging down?
That broke when we did it before.
Oh shoot. You think you can fix it?
Can you pull this? I need to just get another one of those. Not from China. Wow, we just found the weight limit of the hitch. Do you want to grab this side and push this back? The hoist. I think your wheel is locked.
One, two, three.
It's good. Okay, post kaboom, the China-made end broke, so have to get another stronger one of those. Apparently we were at capacity for what that thing could do. It says 1,000 pounds. So I don't think this cab weighs 1,000 pounds. I really don't.
It weigh 1,000 pounds.
So China, we'll go that route, I guess. All right, so now what we need to do is get the A-pillar out of here, and I need to cut along, I had it set on the other side, where the body, right here, where the body sits up against the frame. and notch out where the body mounts are. So that way we can set the cab on, centered where it needs to go, and hopefully get everything aligned properly. So here we go with that.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so what I'm going to do here is the cab gap is just on the other side of the frame here. So you cut this floor pan out so the cab will fit down in here. We'll have to notch it for the mount on the front and on the back here and build that out somehow to fit, but tackle that later. But for now, I need to make a little slice in here with a grinder just to be able to get the Sawzall in and rip it all the way down.
All right. Hey. You make that look so easy. He does. He really makes it look like butter. He's just really strong.
It's just...
I've cut through that stuff, and it's not easy.
It's a matter of knowing how it'll react, you know,
Yeah.
when it'll start bouncing. But I mean, you've seen me. It's kicked me
It
nearly
has,
flat on my
but
back a couple of times here.
I
you
know
know
for a fact how hard some of those areas are because we were trying to cut through them, and I had to give it over to you, and you make it look like you're cutting.
Oh, you did great on the other side, no
butter.
doubt. Well, I was trying to save the e-brake, but I realized it was cut down here, so
it's gonna go.
so that's just gonna go right now.
Trashola.
All right. So now just one more cut here. One more cut here.
Where?
Here.
Oh, okay.
And here.
All right. Then are we done for the night? Because I'm getting eaten up by mosquitoes.
Then we're gonna be done for the night. Yeah.
They're chewing up. They're chewing me up.
Whew.
Oh. Cutting up the truck. Voila. All right.
All right, there it is.
Kaboom.
Boom. So now that cab will sit over here, build this out, reinforce this to sit on the body mounts, and then we'll use the internal mounts that are on the Jeep to further enhance that into this one here. But now we have to match the other side to this.
Okay.
And trim this up a little bit and we'll be good.
Cool. Are we going to say goodnight to everybody?
Yeah, good night for tonight.
Yeah.
All right, so here we are next day. A little bit easier to see what we did last night, but we got it cut along the frame, preserved these mounts that we'll have to build up the cab side here to match and fit around because they extend well beyond what that is, and that's fine, not a big deal. But last night I went ahead, since I had everything out anyway, grabbed a light and got this done. So this whole entire thing is cut and ready to put the cab back on and try and align it now, since we can center it up to the firewall and start figuring out what we got to do to fill the gap. But thanks. Be sure to give us a like, comment, follow, and follow us along on this journey. Thanks.